Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by happy customers. Happy customers keeps your customers happy. I am Deepak here and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of the world because I work as a worshiper. One constant uniform question that has been asked over a period of time to almost every Guruji, every philosopher, every master across the globe. And I'm no different than that. Every time I do a public event, public program, thousands of people, and invariably at the end of a session, at least one person has to come and ask me, can you please tell me what is the purpose of life? And this question has been haunted. This question has been haunting almost every individual at some phase of life. For a few of them very early, for a few of them in the midlife crisis, and few of them different age of their life. But this question has been asked by almost every person who has some basic knowledge of living a life. What is the purpose of life? And I always felt very amusing answering to it, because how do you know? And who in the world knew from the very beginning that it is what they're supposed to be doing in this lifetime? I think after Mahatma Gandhi left for heavenly abode, we all concluded the purpose of his life was to fight for Indian independence and get us this freedom from Britishers. After maybe Raja Ram Mohan Rai left, we concluded that that was the purpose of his life, to abolish sati. Maybe after Mother Teresa left, we concluded unconditional service to humanity, to downtrodden, was the purpose of her life. But then we can name people on the fingertips who changed the course of the history of this world. Now this question comes to almost everybody. Now what I was just thinking recently is this: if 7.2 billion people in the world, if everybody is born with a purpose and they have to eventually find a purpose, what is they going to do in life? You really think it's practically possible to have 7.2 billion purposes for 7.2 billion people? Really? Some logic? Some reasonability? Some logic to the whole thing? Nothing? Now, if everybody wants, what is the purpose of my life? What is the purpose of my life? What is the purpose of my life? We have a chaotic world, we have a miserable world, we have a depressed world, because everybody looks like wants to have a purpose of life and they want to ultimately say, this was the purpose of my life. I really recently understood this, and I think it's a very beautiful understanding. In last talk of the world, in one of the sharing sessions, one of the gentlemen said, I just don't know what is the purpose of my life. And very spontaneously I shared, and I said, all of us may not have an individual purpose in life for life. Maybe a few people are eligible, qualified, prepared enough to represent a cause, and for that cause to become a reality, lot more people's energy, lot more people's ideas, lot more people's contribution is required for that cause to become a reality, or for a purpose to become a lifestyle for so many people. Every human being will not have a single purpose of life. Few of them who get prepared for whatever reason, by whatever means, and they are ready, and life unfolds some purpose by the life they have lived, what they have seen, and they represent a cause. And for that cause to become a reality, a lot more people are required. When the purpose of other people becomes to serve the purpose of somebody, or to serve a purpose that somebody is representing, and you become an aid, and that becomes the purpose of actually millions and millions and billions of them. One person takes the lead to fight for freedom, and then 100 million people join to make that purpose a reality. So one person's purpose, who represents the main purpose, and another million people, their purpose is to help this purpose to become a reality. That is their purpose. For example, whatever I do, I've been doing last few years, I've been chosen to serve a purpose which I relate with nature a lot, to help a lot of people to connect with nature. Now that is what I feel is my calling, and that's what I'm pursuing. Now for me to make this purpose become a reality, I need help of a lot of people. From Narendra Singh to Manisha to Vivek to Santosh. So many people from my fraternity, they all will play an active role for this whole thing to congregate and culminate into a reality called the Wandering Monks or a Wandering Wonders on top of the world. So their purpose is to serve this purpose. I am representing a purpose, larger purpose. Their purpose is to serve this purpose. They feel purposeful. We all feel purposeful because we all represent one cause. So let's not get this madness which has stuck, or which will stuck to all of us at some point of time. What is the purpose of my life? Find a purpose which you can relate with which you can resonate with, and with that, if you resonate, you can feel a connect, emotional bonding with it. Serve that purpose, and that becomes your purpose. To help somebody or to help someone to fulfill a purpose, then becomes your purpose. Few of them, very few of them, will represent a cause, represent a purpose. So many of them will come and join the purpose, and that becomes their purpose. So everybody eventually becomes very purposeful and lives a very purposeful life. And that's what we all have to understand. Otherwise, this madness, this obsession, that we are obsessed with what is the purpose of my life, what is the purpose of my life. People want to go to Gurujis and ashrams and Himalayas and masters and read scriptures. How will that help you to unfold a purpose? And when you are ready serving somebody's purpose, maybe if you are more well qualified, more eligible, more energy, who knows, in trying to serve somebody's purpose, some purpose will be unfolded. I know I was serving somebody's purpose before I started what I am doing on my own. In helping to serve somebody's purpose, I found my purpose. That's how we all will actually live a very purposeful life, than to go blindly, madly, obsessed, crazily, hunting. But this haunted question, what is the purpose of my life? What is the purpose of my life? At right time it will unfold to you. Till that time, keep preparing, keep qualifying, keep building yourself, help someone achieve their purpose with whom you can relate. Helping to find somebody's house, you'll find your own house. The song in Bajrangi Bhaijan says that. So just believe that we all will live and lead a purposeful life. Let's begin this beautiful day together. Here we go.